Welcome to the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage, where rude mechanicals do magic. Hello, I'm Bronze Age, Director of the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage, and welcome to an episode of Trade Secrets Revealed. What we have here is a large vanity mirror, which is very difficult to video, so I'm going to cover up most of it just to make the camera angles a little easier. The problem is the mirror clips. This one is broken. This is what they look like when they're intact. They're made of bakelite. It's kind of a brownish maroon color. And I really don't have time to spend searching the universe looking for a replacement set. So the alternative is to make something that's going to look fairly much like this. I'm going to start off with a piece of wood that looks like this. It's a piece of scrap oak from a pallet. I'll take my scrap oak, trim it down so it looks like this. Saw this into little short pieces. Take them over to the belt sander, round off all the sharp edges. And I've got a fairly reasonable facsimile for a bakelite mirror clip. Now I want these clips to be as close to the original color as possible. It's not really that critical. And my choice for that is red mahogany stain. I always give it a good stir. But the problem with wood stain, especially on a very light colored wood like this, you put it on there, you let it soak in. You don't want to let it soak too long. And then you wipe it off. And if it's not dark enough, you have to keep applying another coat, let it sit, wipe it off again. And that takes time, and I really don't have time. I want to get this job done before I go home this afternoon. Now the solution to this problem is, instead of painting them with a brush or wiping them down with a sponge, is to dip them. That gets about the maximum amount of stain as you're going to get on a piece of wood as possible. Now, of course, this would take a long time for this to dry. So I have a different solution. I set them on fire. Now, they're not going to burn long. The stain is a mix of pigment along with a solvent like mineral spirits, something like that, and then some kind of oil as well, which slows the drying. But what we're left with is about as dark a stain as you're possibly going to get on a piece of wood. Now all I have to do is install it. And brass screws always look better. Now this is not the part where I say don't try this at home, although there are quite a few things you need to keep in mind when you're going to use this technique. First, it should only be used on small parts, small fires. You saw I used the aluminum tray to keep everything contained. I wiped out the excess stain in it before I set the fire. And if you have a shop where everything is coated in a large layer of sawdust, you really want to take this outside. Sawdust makes an incredible tinder. Tiniest spark will make a big fire very quickly. So with those precautions in mind, if you want to get something dark stained really quickly, that's the way to do it. So this is Bronze Age for the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage. Thank you for watching this video. Appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up button any comments, and I might actually get some comments on this video. Very welcome. Questions welcome on anything concerning furniture repair, lighting repair, whatever it is I do around here. And again, thank you for watching.